Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about 18-inch AR-15 versus 16-inch AR-15. I have talked about this in the past. I want to come at it from a different perspective. The perspective I have is I've got here an $800 scope, right? This is the primary arms 1 to 10 by 24, first focal plane GLX, okay, so 1 to 10. Would I rather have this scope on a 16-inch, or would I rather have it on an 18-inch? So I've already done a video where I've talked about the power in the 16-inch versus the 18-inch AR-15. The velocity out of the 18-inch barrel on average is about 50 feet per second more. Okay, I've actually run that through a chronograph, tested it. It doesn't translate to a whole lot more energy. Okay, so that's really not that big of an issue. On the accuracy side, I can tell you guys that the 18-inch ARs, right, and I got two of them here, got the Ruger MPR, that's a cold hammer forged barrel. I've got the Palmetto 223 Wild, okay, that's a stainless steel barrel. Okay, I've gotten half-inch groups or half MOA groups more frequently with 18 inches versus the 16-inch barrels, and that's with match ammunition. Now with target ammo, with good target ammunition, usually, quite often, quite frequently, I've gotten one MOA, okay, either 1 inch at 100 yards or 2 inches at 200 yards. So I get one MOA with target ammunition pretty frequently. Okay, now I've done that also with the 16-inch barrels, right? I've gotten half MOA with match ammunition, one MOA with a good target ammunition, but I get it less frequently. Okay, so both guns can deliver. It's just that the 18-inch barrels seem to deliver the better groups more frequently. Okay, now I don't necessarily think that it's a matter of length. The issue a lot of times with the 18-inch barrels is because they're just more expensive, right? I think that it might be that that they put more effort into the barrels when they make them. So, for example, it's not just a question that this is an 18-inch barrel; it's an 18-inch cold hammer forged barrel. Okay, this one over here, it's not just an 18-inch barrel; it's an 18-inch 223 Wild stainless steel barrel. Okay, whereas with my 16-inch ARs, I mean, they're all like plain Jane, nitrated barrels, okay? So that might be the reason why I get the better groups more frequently with the 18-inch barrels versus the 16-inch barrels, okay? So it may not be the length. It might just be the barrel quality, right? What the barrel, how the barrel is constructed and how it was rifled out. That may be the case. Now, this scope over here, which is it's a 1 to 10. It's very long. Okay, I think with the mount, I think it came out to like one pound, 1.8 pounds or something like that. Okay, so it's more than a little bit more than a pound and a half. Right, so it wasn't like the pound and a half. It was like the pound 1.8. Okay, so a little bit more than a pound. So I've had this on these 18-inch barrels here, which it shot really well, really nice groups. However, what I found is on the 18-inch over here, this had Picatinny going all the way across the top, which with a red dot on here, not bad. I mean, it doesn't, you don't feel the extra weight. When I put a compact LPV on here, okay, not a big deal. When I put that one, this long LPVO on here, it went over it. It became just a little bit too heavy. I didn't like it. Took it off. I put it on the Palmetto. The Palmetto has the hybrid rail, so it's a little bit lighter. Okay, it actually feels lighter as it also has a lighter optic right now. But when I put that 1 to 10 on here, it was bearable. Okay, so on the one that had Picatinny rail all the way across the top, I didn't like it at all. When I put it on here, it was bearable. Okay, I didn't love it, but it was bearable. When I put it on this 16-inch here, right, which also is hybrid, so there's no Picatinny here, I ended up liking it a lot more. So even though this barrel is a little bit less accurate, okay, whereas with target ammunition, I shot it yesterday. I think the best that I got yesterday was 1 MOA. The best. Most of the groups came in at 1.5 MOA. I shot it again earlier, and this was at 200 yards. Okay, so at 200 yards. 200 yards, took 5 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total group out of 5 shots is 4 inches. So that's a 2 MOA. Let's say that one shot out there was me or the ammo. I'm using. I was using these PMC X stacks, 55 grain. Okay. So I mean, this isn't like match stuff. They also have match stuff. This is just the target stuff. Okay. So let's say that this one shot out there was the ammunition. So at 200 yards, I got 3 inches, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 inches. That's 1.5 MOA. Okay, so that's kind of what I was getting yesterday. Now, if you're only looking at 3 shots, a lot of times people only take 3 shots. Yeah, you can get 3 shots that line up really close over here, where I got 1.5 inches at 200 yards. So I usually try not to take just 3 shots. I try to get 5 shots, and I'll take the best 4 out of 5. So I did it again, right? So I've got 4 out of 5 at 200 yards, 3 inches. I did it again. This time I must have been holding a little bit higher over here because my impacts were up here. Okay, so I got 3 shots really close here. 1, 2, 3 at 200 yards. I've got 1.25 inches at 200 yards, which is like a 0.75 MOA. I think that's just the ammunition. Sometimes you just, then the 4th shot was over here, okay, and that opened up the group to 3 inches. So so with the 4 out of 5, I got 1.5 MOA. Okay, the 5th shot I didn't take. I made a mistake. Instead of loading 5 rounds into my mag, I only loaded 4, and I lost count. So. And I was out. I backed up into the woods. I didn't have another round on me. So with this, we're going 4 out of 4. I got 3 inches, which works out to 1.5 MOA. So the 1.5 MOA on a 16-inch barrel is like I've seen it on many occasions with different kinds of ammunition. That seems to be what this averages with good target ammunition. Versus the 18-inch ones, they seem to average the 1 MOA more frequently. So even though this is a 0.5 MOA less accurate, okay, just because it's a shorter barrel, more comfortable to hold, especially if you're doing like manipulations, if you want to lock the gun open. This is a lot easier, especially if you got gear on and stuff like that, or if you're in the field or in the woods. This is a lot easier to hold one-handed. If this scope was going to stay on, if this scope was going to stay on one of these AR-15s, it would probably stay on a 16-inch, okay? Just because even though it's a 0.5 MOA lighter, it's still easier to work with, okay? So now it's not going to stay on here because it's actually the last day that it's going to be on this AR-15. My new AR-10 upper, my 16-inch AR-10 upper, I got a notification it got delivered to my house. So tomorrow it's going on that. Okay, so that's the last day that I am shooting 5.56 with with this scope. At least for who knows for how long. It'll be a while before it comes off that rifle, I think. So that's why I want. This is kind of like, okay, last day shooting, last day that this scope is going to be on an AR-15 before it goes on the AR-10. Let's shoot it. Let's see what it does. So. This is it. I got basically 1.5 MOA. Anyway, the point of this video is that even though the 18-inch ARs might be more accurate, might deliver or do deliver a little bit more power, I think 16-inch is still the best. Is going to be the best option for most cases. It's just a lighter gun. It's accurate enough. It's got enough energy. If you need more energy, you can always put a more powerful bullet into it, like a green tip or 77 grain. if you need to get out a little bit further. So yeah, 16 like 18 inches are nice, but 16-inch is the most practical if you're going to be doing other stuff than just shooting bench to something, or like or if you're actually going to be going through the woods, right, or traveling across the field with some gear, so you can set yourself up. You're gonna appreciate the lighter gun. Okay, so drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you all soon.